Alright, y'all, we're back with another workout. I'm retrying this car mount that I got. Sometimes it falls off the window, so fingers crossed that y'all stay on there. Today we got legs, and for today's leg day, it's going to be predominantly the back of the legs, so hamstrings, glutes, calves as well. And what we did was, I think I got it written down, RDLs, hamstring curls, and I think we got, were we going to do a glute bridge? I got to double check what we got in the program. And if not, I did want to add the glute bridge in because it's easier. If I'm doing RDLs on the Smith machine, I'd much rather just get the majority of the workout done at the Smith machine, just as long as, people aren't waiting, because there's two, but proper gym etiquette says you shouldn't hog a machine for more than 45 minutes probably. I know powerlifters, man, y'all got it different, because you be at a machine for a 9 to 5. I'm like, god damn, y'all been at the bench all day. But I get it, you guys probably need, powerlifters need the full 5 minutes, if not more, of rest. And that rest is a game changer, trust me, y'all. I used to take these short little rests. All right, man, it's been 30 seconds. You got to get right back to it. No, that's not the case. I mean, if you want to keep it high intense and you want to train your heart, which we already do prior to working out when we do our cardio. So cardio is always important year round, whenever you're bulking or cutting, whatever it is, always do your cardio. Whether that be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just get your cardio in, or do your 10,000 steps. Either way, just make sure you're training your heart, because your heart's going to keep you functioning. That being said, hearts out to everybody in Washington. It's a nice little transition there. We are part of the community, or part of the people that have trips to Leavenworth. And I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? The town itself, they actually want people to visit because that is a big part of their, revenue for the year. Like Christmas is where Leavenworth gets the blunt of their money. Because, it's a Christmas town. It's a super touristy town, and TikTok, and they're all on socials. So everybody that goes there, it's such a beautiful place. I mean, we've been going the past, let's say, 4 or 5. I've only missed a handful in the last 10 years of going to Leavenworth for Christmas. Typically we go there for my birthday, which is it the 18th today? 18. Okay. 5 days or so? Yeah, 5 days. Damn, your boy's about to be 32. But yeah, people from Leavenworth are saying don't come to the town because a lot of it is still flooded, and people are saying you're not being very empathetic towards the situation. You're not showing any empathy, but in reality, what Leavenworth is saying, come to the town, so we can keep these festivities going. Year after year that I've been going, I'm guessing the profit margins went way up because they're adding different stores. They're doing store remodels. So everything in Leavenworth is leveling up, at least within the past 10 years. And the devastating Washington floods that happened last week wiped out probably millions of dollars in revenue coming in. And this season was going to be one of the biggest seasons going into 2026. So that kind of, obviously that ruined a lot of plans, especially with people that actually got affected by the flood. It's very unfortunate. And I hope this rain eases off, and maybe we can get some sun to help get rid of some of the water, because the lake or the river here is super high. We live next to the Green River here in Washington State, and the Green River is almost to street level. It's pretty nuts. Like, I've never heard of this before, and I've been living here my whole life, so it's pretty crazy of what's actually going on. Atmospheric, I mean, I'm not like a meteorologist or nothing like that, but obviously the rain levels, or the rain in Washington, feels like we've been sustaining it for the last 30 years, but now everybody in the town is like a flood zone, and I'm hearing it's not national news. I'm like, bro, this is the craziest shit ever. Literally almost not wiped out a whole city, but down right next to the river, all of that is ruined. The whole gas station went under. Stores, apartment buildings, like you name it. It's pretty crazy. I'm surprised that hasn't made national news from what I'm hearing. Well, yeah, prayers out to everybody. It's been kind of tough. On a different note, we are almost to the gym. We took pre-workout this time instead of the ghost burn that we've been taking the past couple weeks. With that, I feel like the pre-workout has a little bit more maybe focus or ingredients geared towards working out rather than like appetite suppressant, and because there's still a little bit of focus. Like alpha GPC, I think, is in burn as well. Only because when you're in like a caloric deficit, sometimes you can get a little out of it, so they add that in there as well. But no beta alanine, I don't think, typically in fat burners. But am I feeling it? I took it like 5 minutes ago, so it should be kicking in soon, and then hopefully it'll be perfectly fine once we actually get into the leg day. Because we've been doing the cardio, and when I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the mini cut ended probably like 3-4 days ago. Oh man, we gotta figure out what we're doing into the next year, because it's coming up. It's coming up in less than 2 weeks. So we got to figure out if we're going to compete. We got to dial it in. Man, it's just a lot of bits and pieces that go into that, especially when you have a family and you're the sole provider. So it's just, I have to be present, and being in a caloric deficit for that long a time, damn near half the year, is tough, to say the least. To say the very least. I mean, we have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 3-month-old. So almost 4 months now. And then try to mix that with a caloric deficit, and then also being a good husband. All that comes into play. So I commend all the bodybuilders who are married with big families, because that is an impressive feat, that you're going up on stage and you have all these supporting parties. It's pretty amazing. Well, all right, y'all, we are pulling up to the gymnasium. I will see you guys in there. Oh shit. Hey, but the backup camera is fogged. Can't see shit. Oh. Yep, there you go. Shout out to the mount. I had to add a little bit of spit shine to the thing, but that shit worked. God damn, bro. I need a little bit more pre-workout. Boy, can't park in this motherfucker. There you go. All right. 5th time's the charm, gang. Asian driver. Okay, guys, this is the first set of RDLs on the Smith. These are pretty goated, so it takes the stability out of it. And I added a box down below. That way, I have enough range of motion on the way down that I'm not smacking the bottom of the machine. So, without further ado, let's get this motherfucker. All right, we're gonna aim for like 4 to 6. Shouldn't be too bad. 3, 2. All right. Was that 5? Okay, that wasn't too bad, but trying to rack that shit is ass. I'm trying to figure out a better way, because when I lock in the Versa grips, I gotta keep one like unstrapped and then trying to re-rack it. It's not the best, because if I was using a little bit more weight, I wouldn't be able to control it. Let me think. Any ideas? Okay, guys, we're going for the same rep range here, the 4 to 6 rep range, and then hopefully what we'll get is 6. I feel like we'll be able to do a little bit more weight on the other Smith machine, because the way that this is angled, it's not really made for this, unfortunately. If I had a Smith machine straight up and down, it'd be a lot easier. I don't really like hoist machines. I'm not a big fan of them, but you work with what you got. And for progressive overload, I got to stick to the same gym, so I have the same equipment that I'm using every week. Okay, let's see. 3, 2, and 1. Yep. That wasn't too bad. I think we figured out the way to unrack it. So I'll just keep it like this. And then I was using a thumbless grip, which kind of fucked me up for the warm-up set because I couldn't rack it. That scared the shit out of me. But we're done here. So to make things easy, we got a bench, and then we'll just do glute bridges on here and then calf raises on here. So we're gonna spend the majority of the workout on here. It's gonna be easy. All right, chat, this is the first workout set. So we got 365 on here. I'm not sure if you calculate the Smith machine, but if you were, I mean, the Hoist Smith machine doesn't even weigh like much anyways. So, okay, should be easy. 3, 2, and 1. Yep. 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 Ooh. I don't know, guys. What? I think I got like 4 on there. That's not bad. That's pretty easy. I think we'll just put 4 plates on, and then now we can gauge it from there. 4 wheels on the glute bridge looks good anyways. Gotta train that gap. Shit. Whew. How we like to set it up, I just like to keep it racked up. That way I can start from the descent and then go down instead of starting from the bottom. That's just a preference thing for me. I do the same thing with deadlifts. Start from the top and then I could start the reps. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Yep. That was good control. That was really good control. So we'll count that as 6. Good thing the catch bar is down here. If I were to fail out, I still have enough room. So that's totally fine. If I did fail out, I have enough room to get up out of here and not get stuck with the bar on my pelvis. But that's a dub in my books. The speed, the eccentric phase was really good. I felt like a slight pause, whether that was 0.5 seconds at the bottom, which was really good. So overall, happy with that. And now we got to unrack all this, throw the box back underneath, and we'll do calf raises. And the majority of the workout is just done on the Smith. Shit, what was that, 40 minutes? It's quick. And then all we got is this hamstring curls after. Not too bad. Focus on that stretch area, or focus on the stretch, and then squeeze on the way up, of course. I found that doing this with shoes is much better than barefoot because you can put a lot more pressure on, a lot more weight on. Oh, that's easy. Okay, hold on. Let me just throw like a 35 on, and we're gonna go from there. So I want to do the same target rep range that we're doing with our other workouts. I should have just put this shit on here first. Probably put 3 wheels on the next set, but let's go. Yep. 2. Yep. 3. 4. 5. Yep. Ooh, shit. You know what? Yeah, we'll put 3 plates on, but that felt good. I never really like progressive overload like the calves before. So this will be fun to do. So we got 295. 295 on the calf raise by 6. We're just gonna go 315 and then probably by 6, but obviously we didn't do the set yet. What time is it right now? 6:15. Making good time. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. 1. Yep. 2. 3. Yep. Yeah. 4. Oh shit. Okay, one more. Whew, that shit got scary, gang. Is that 5? We'll say 4. We'll say 4. Okay, perfect. First working set, we got 125 pounds on here, and basically what we'll try to do is get into the 4 to 8 rep range and gauge it. Since we're trying to have a system in place now, we want to have a good starting point. So this will actually, so if we land in the 4 to 6 rep range, we'll be good. We'll probably use the same weight depending on the speed. So I'm not gonna go till failure per se, unless this is the actual working weight. But we'll get that off the first rep, right off a rip. Okay.
pull yourself into the machine, hips engaged, and bring your heels to your glutes. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Yep. 1. Yep. 2. 3. Yep. 4. 5. Get one more in. 6. Yeah, that's good. We're probably just gonna tackle the 5. Okay, so now for the second set, we'll go to a nice failure set, maybe even a drop set. All right, and I'm gonna aim for, let's aim for 5. Sometimes I like to say what I aim for, but it's maybe like a mental block too. So we'll just aim for 5 here, and probably a drop set just to get the blood flowing, okay? 3, 2, 1. See that fucking mental block. But I did try to put the chin on the bench, and that didn't feel bad. It feels like I'm keeping my spine more aligned too when doing that. I appreciate all the constructive criticism and the form tips, because trying things out, and then you may not know if you like it or not. So let's see. A little drop. We're at 80 pounds now. Yep. Oh, that feels good. 2, 3. Yep. 5. Yep. Yep. Oh. Whew. That's it. That's like the icing on the cake, gang. I only did 1 drop set today. Well, that felt good. So, total workout time. We got here, did 30 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster, and then we started our workout. I got here around like 5. So, total workout time, probably like around an hour with rest. Actual working time, I've noticed my YouTube videos are around 20 minutes or so long. So it's pretty crazy. Only like the active work that you do is right around 20 to 25 minutes of actual sets. If you're doing, typically I do around 8 to 10 sets. So it's pretty nice to see. But we're done. Probably gonna sit in the sauna for like 10 or so minutes, and then do like some nice little self-reflection. Okay guys, that was a fantastic workout. Thanks everybody for joining the live this morning. We had a solid turnout. As far as the leg training goes, that was an amazing first day of training for the glutes and hamstrings. I guess like logging it. And with that we have a good amount of numbers to base off our next week's training, so we could properly progressive overload. And now we have the writing on the walls, if you will. And so we started with the Smith machine, of course, and we had the blunt of our whole entire workout on the Smith machine. And I gotta say, just doing 3 exercises on there, I mean, that put my mind at ease. So if you can't do the majority of your exercises, I guess, all in one spot, I guess, you can't really do that with every body part. But for legs, it worked out for glutes and hams perfectly fine. And tomorrow, if the weather allows, we'll be on our way to a nice little birthday vacation, and we are going to celebrate another beautiful year of life. Shout out to everybody out there, and prayer, like I said at the beginning of the videos, prayer to everybody out there. Hope everybody's doing well and safe. Blessings for the holiday, and I will see you guys for a fantastic Friday. Peace, love, and happiness.